What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Do you want to know what's dropping in tomorrow's update? Well, the patch notes are officially out, so some buffs, some nerfs, some cool new additions. Yes, everything that's coming into the update for tomorrow is being discussed. So here you go, right off the bat. Black joins the cast. It's not Black Adam, just Black is joining the cast. Typo, but Black Adam's joining the cast, as we all know. Here's what his alternate costume is going to look like. I mean, sure, it works. Looks like that is going to cost 800 Gleamium. This skin also grants additional candy for the Halloween event, so anybody that hasn't finished that yet, cool. Black Adam now has a skin for the Halloween event, so that's pretty cool. Now, the alpha for the arcade version is coming out, introducing classic arcade mode alpha. Grab a friend and select from 3 different difficulties, easy, medium, and hard. Fight your way through variants of your favorite iconic characters, yada, yada, yada. You can basically, you kind of like earn, like, what do they call medals, I think, is what they call them. Basically, you can earn stuff and from just beating arcade mode, so it's cool. You got stuff to do during arcade mode, but for the most part, arcade mode's in the game. Awesome. They have a brand new queue that's going to be in the game. The silly queue. Now, I'm not sure what this means essentially, but take a break from getting competitive and enjoy some pure, unbridled chaos. Cool. I guess the silly queue will be our home for the new casual game modes going forward. To start, we'll be including 3 modifiers on 2v2. Wonder what that's all about. Well, they tell us. Growth Spurt is the big new addition and has fighters grow in size dramatically. The more damage that they cause, that could be kind of fun to play around with. The more damage you do, the bigger you can. Just how many people are going to play Iron Giant now just to try this out? Just to try this out, so rack up some damage and take part in the giant monster battles. So that could be kind of fun. Item spawns and a shrinking blast box will be the final point, also included, kind of like in free-for-all, so that's kind of cool. And then Battle Pass, here's a big one. Battle Pass has been extended to tier 53. Currently it ends at 50, but they added 3 more tiers, and it's earnable rewards for premium and free tiers. So doesn't say what, but some new tiers, some new rewards to earn. So if you've already completed your Battle Pass, you gotta hop back on. You got some tiers, you got some up to. I don't know. It doesn't say about anything like you can accumulate more XP. You know, any challenges you've done after the fact. I don't know if that'll just automatically update and you'll just be like, oh, I already finished. I'm not sure, but you at least got to jump on to see what it is. Maps, Scooby Mansion, no roof version. I'm curious. I got to see how this one. Scooby Mansion, this version removes the roof. Try it out. So that's kind of cool. I can't wait for that. Space Jam map is still experimental, however, and you can still only use it in custom games or just the lab because they're still taking feedback on it. They are making an adjustment on what the currently today, Sunday, whatever the version that's in the game right now will be slightly different from the version that comes in on Monday. But again, it's still only usable in the lab and in custom games. So try it out. And if you got feedback for them, let them know because they're not going to release it until they feel like it's in a safe place. So Sky Arena's got another music track, which is pretty cool. Now here's a big one. Attack Decay has been buffed, nerfed, buffed. Yeah, I think buffed. Basically, Attack Decay, there's 4 different levels, right? So Attack Decay for level 1 has been increased to 80% from 60%. So yeah, this is a buff. This is to also to, you know, not make people want to continue using the same 3 attacks over and over, and then you get the attack decay. So it just continues to go up. 80% is now level 1, 90% for level 2, 95% for level 3, and level 4 is going to have 97.5% attack decay. That's like, if you get to level 4, it's like you're not even playing the game right at this point, unless you're doing a challenge like, can I win with attack decay level 4? Video idea. Either way, a few more items are being added. Looks like they're adding an anvil to the item pool, which is kind of cool. And then they're removing the spike and aerial sections from the intro tutorial. So kind of cool. New cosmetics. We got a new Shaggy one. And then Bugs is getting 2 new variants. Both Looney Tunes OG and the newer one that everybody loves, Space Jam 2. And then Taz is also getting his Space Jam 2 uniform as well. So some new cosmetics coming in. New announcer pack. Mito's coming in, and he's 600 Gleamium. This is going to be something I'm going to buy personally, just because of all the data miners telling us that this is going to have so many more voice lines than the typical voice lines that are in the game right now. So this was like something that they brought somebody in and they really had a really cool recording session. So there's going to be a lot more, and maybe it's worth the 600. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm going to buy it instantly. Got a new profile icon that costs 35,000 gold. It's legendary, but check that. Is that worth it? Is that worth it or not? Like 35,000 gold? People are going to rock that all over the place. So that's pretty cool. Then we got some character changes. Arya getting some nerfs. I think the big one. Dagger hitting the ally now returns 25% of the cooldown from 50%. So big nerf there. Big nerf, basically in half. So yeah, her betrayal signature. Thank God it was written right there. But big nerf for Arya. Batman get a little one. His air down attacks. There's going to be 3 more frames of end lag added to the attack. Bugs Bunny getting some adjustments. His grounded side attack increased base knockback from 800 to 600 for the first 2 attacks. Air down attack pushed the knockback angle to be more horizontal. So interesting. We'll see how that one plays out. But Finn getting a few more nerfs. Garnet getting more buffs. I guess nobody plays Garnet, and they keep buffing her, and nobody wants to try her out. Maybe we should start playing Garnet. Maybe we got to start playing Garnet. So she's getting some buffs. I think the cool one for me that I was reading, that one, the speed of stacking Sing buffs increase to 0.5 half a second from a quarter or 3/4 of a second. So that's kind of cool. But Gizmo getting a buff, Iron Giant getting a few more nerfs. Experimental tag is finally removed, so looks like the team feels Iron Giant's in a good place for where he's at. So no more experimental. Jake's down air nerf. LeBron a little bit of buff. The big one. Okay, Morty got a little something. Rick got some bug fixes. Rain Dog is getting heavily nerfed in this one. Oh my gosh. So like, look, air side attack. There's so much here. There's a few bug fixes. There's a few adjustments, and then nerfs. There's one. He got one positive on it. He got one little buff. Air side special increased the hitbox size by 50%. So that's pretty big. But air side special nerf. Moved back land canceling by 4 frames. Increased the end leg recovery by 4 frames as well. And then grounded / air down special. Spamming the fireball basically, even when it was on cooldown, was always the right answer. So no longer is it always the right answer. It should still be okay, but the cooldown is kind of the big part here. So cooldown on fireball no longer spawns a firewall. Now that's kind of big. That's actually kind of big. So Rain Dog the OG character getting nerfed big time. But yeah, so many other characters. Shaggy, a couple nerfs. Air down attack. On hit, the dodge and jump branch paused by 4 frames. Sure. Did Stripe get anything? A lot of people say Stripe is pretty... He racks up a lot of damage quickly. I think the big thing to take away from this is... no, not that one. Where's the... Here it is. The air and ground neutral special is pistol is gun. Stripe's gun now reloads. The reload will now take 14 seconds. But it will reload all 3 shots. But if you fire 1 shot, it goes back down on cooldown for another 14 seconds. So if you're going to use the pistol, you have to make sure you're going to use it. Otherwise, it's back down on cooldown. So there's that. Superman got a little bit of buff. Up air special. Increased the base knockback on down throw from... increase the base knockback on down throw from 525 to... up to 525 from 425. So there you go. Taz, bug fixes. I think Steven is unless I'm missing it, but I think Steven's the only character on here that didn't get a buff or a nerf, unless I'm missing somebody, but Steven didn't even get touched in this patch. But I think the big thing to take away, arcade mode coming in, BMO new announcer pack, some new cosmetics to purchase. We got the attack decay, which is pretty big, which is actually pretty big, and then Rain Dog absolutely getting nerfed into the ground. So that is what is coming. Oh, and the battle pass, that's gonna be a cool one. I can't wait to see what they added for that one. But there's a lot coming into tomorrow's update, so there you go. Either way, that is it for this video. Had to get a second one out because there you go. Either way, a lot more information coming later this week, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. A lot more information, behind the scenes type stuff. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Either way, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Updates tomorrow. Who's excited?